It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens, and it comes your way next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A very solid gain of 27.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out here with the option left. The quick feet by Jackson, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. On the option right is Jackson. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This 2nd and 4. They go play action with Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to one up.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Michael Dana. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him. The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And now here comes Kansas City.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Now Mahomes. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Mahomes.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And again, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Waiting on it will be Richie James. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Shedding the tackle. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Slot man moves right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Jackson now. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Jackson options out left, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Isaiah Likely the target that time. And it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, it's Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco to about the 40-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are once again back in front.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill shedding the tackle. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 25. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
To throw is Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again.
Mahomes now on first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again.
That's complete to Tony.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, To watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The tight end in motion right. Play action. Now Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Edwards will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And you can forget this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, They're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mahomes going to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's across midfield. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. And even 60 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense back out there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Very nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st. They'll look to throw here. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They set up the screen to Hill. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. A little juke.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mahomes now on first down. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. On second down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10. And they run with Edwards off the option.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Flowers going to go in motion right. Here's Edwards again on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Again, it's Edwards. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Second and 5. Mahomes now to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tershawn Wharton gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. George Karlaftis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Oh, he shifts past him. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he stopped immediately there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Open man right side is Tony.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will get the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore,